Hi. Have your Thursday workout for you today. I have part of it already in the gym, and it's going to be voiced over again because music playing in the background. Can't have it on YouTube for copyright issues. So I'm going to try my best to remember what I was saying in parts of the video. I have some things where I'm going over the workout, and yeah, we'll go over it. Hope you enjoyed today's workout. We're getting right into warm up with 20 speed skaters. So you're going to jump side to side, big jump, get that back leg behind you. It's going to be somewhat of a squat in that front leg. Big jump as big as that, as you know you can handle and still find your balance. And just pretend like you're in the Olympics. After our 20 speed skaters, we have 10 air squats and we have 10 bootstraps. On your air squats, make sure you are getting your hips below your knees and you're taking your time here. We're just getting warm here. After your 10 air squats, you're going to grab your feet and we're going to go into 10 bootstraps. So I am just getting close to the screen every so often because I thought I was going to be able to talk and the music would be fine, but getting kicked off of YouTube for that reason. So making sure I can get this video up without any issues now. So yes, we are into our 10 bootstraps. Get a stretch through your hamstrings, get a stretch in your groin as you bring your hips down and you use your elbows to push your knees out slightly. Let's see, how many more bootstraps do I have? Okay, then I'm going to say, okay, now we have 5 inchworms with a push-up. And then we have, not sure what I'm saying after that, but it seems like I'm saying a lot of stuff. Let's get right into our inchworms with a push-up. Walk yourself out. And if you need to push up off your knees, by all means do that. Try to stay in plank while you are doing your push-up. Try not to get your hips up too high. Get into the nice plank and then push up and then back up. After your 5th inchworm with a push-up, feel free to stay in that plank position and we're going to step right into alternating Spiderman. So you're going to step your foot to your hand and then turn towards that knee. And after our 10th Spiderman, you're going to stand on back up. We're going to go into 20 jumping jacks. And that will end our first round of warm-up. I'm just skipping ahead just so you know what you're doing if you're faster than me in real time. So we finish our Spiderman, we go into 20 jumping jacks, and then we're going to repeat this one more time. As we finish up our 20 jumping jacks, we're going to go into our dumbbell or PVC or barbell warm-up. And it's going to start with 5 Tempo RDLs. So you're going to go down nice and slow and then stand straight up, squeeze your butt. After you finish those 5, we're going to go into 5 back squats or front squats if you're holding a dumbbell. So we're going to go into those squats. We have 5 of that. And then after you're done with those, if you're using a PVC or barbell on your back, you're going to do alternating elbow raises. If you have dumbbells, we're going to be doing halos around the head. So I have my halos. I'm just talking about elbow raises right there. If you have if you have a PVC or barbell. If you have a dumbbell, you're going to be doing halos. So that's just what I'm demoing. After we finish our halos, 5 around each way. And if you have PVC or barbell, you're going to do 5 elbow raises each side. We're going to go into 5 each of strict presses, push jerks. And then we have our front squats, our goblet squats. So that's pretty much what I'm saying. So let's go strict presses first. That's no movement of the legs except you're squeezing. Squeeze everything in that lower body. And then we're going to go into 5 push presses, dip and drive, dip and drive. After your 5 push presses, we have 5 push jerks. It's a dip, jump under, and stand. Dip, jump under, and stand. After your 5 push jerks, we have our 5 front squats. So if you have dumbbells, it will be the same as your back squats. If you have a PVC or barbell, you're just going to put that in the front of your body now. And we're going to do 5 front squats. Then I get close to the screen and I believe I am telling you to do it one more time. So again, it's going to be 5 Tempo RDLs, Romanian deadlifts. Then you have 5 back squats. Then we have 10 alternating elbow raises or halos, 5 strict presses, 5 push presses, 5 push jerks, and then 5 front squats. As we near the second round of this dumbbell warm-up, I'm going to be talking about our movements. So I'm going to try to see what I'm talking about. So here I'm talking about not letting your rib cage open up. So make sure you keep the rib cage down by squeezing your core and then tucking those hips. When we're doing our strict presses, make sure that you stack your bones because if you open up your rib cage too much, that's where we're going to start to feel it in our lower back. Now, let's see, what else am I talking about? I'm still talking about keeping the ribcage down, I believe. So, yeah, on our strict presses, keeping ribcage down, pressing straight up. Elbows are going to be in front of the wrist. If they're behind, you're going to start pressing out. So we want to make sure our elbows stay in front, and then that will allow us to press straight up. We're going to keep our biceps to our ears at the top of your strict press. And I'm not sure what else I'm talking about here. But yeah, in our workout, we have 8 strict presses. If you're doing a barbell, you have 45 or 55 pounds. If you're doing dumbbells, you have your regular dumbbells. And we have 8 strict presses. now I think I'm talking about our front rack lunges. So on your front rack lunges, keep the weight on your shoulders, keep those elbows up, and then I generally like to do a reverse lunge. You're going to drive up with it with your torso. You try not to let the weight take you forward. You want to think about keeping that core tight and driving straight up with the weight. Push through that back leg if we're doing reverse lunges. If you're going to do forward lunges, the leg that is moving is the pushing leg. So you have your forward lunge, you're going to push off the front leg. What else am I talking about? Let's see. More about our reverse lunges. Oh, yeah. So I talk about only moving one leg at a time. Whichever way you're doing your lunge, only move one leg. And then lastly, I'm talking about our hop overs. So our hop overs, every time you hop over counts as one. So it looks like we're ready to do the workout. I hope my voiceover with the video made sense. I believe these movements are fairly straightforward. We've done them a bunch of times already now, so it should be pretty good. If there are any confusion with the movements, you can switch it to a movement that you already know. Like if you are having trouble with the lunges, switch it to air squats or weighted squats, whatever allows you to move in the workout without being confused. So we're going to get right into the workout now. When you are ready, unpause the video and get going. Here we go. It looks like I'm saying have fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to get started with our 8 strict presses. I believe I have 30-pound dumbbells. We can do anything from 15, 20, 25, 30 pound dumbbells. And for our strict presses with barbell, we're doing 45, 55. So it's only 8. I think you should be able to get all 8. Without putting your weight down. If you want to do 7 and then pick it up for 8 and then go right into the front rack lunges, you can do that. I decided that I was going to do the 8 strict presses, take a break, and then go into the 16 front rack lunges. So that's going to be 8 each leg. It is alternating. Make sure you push through that back leg or push through the front leg if you're doing front rack or front lunges. If you're doing reverse lunges, push through that back leg. Remember, only one leg moves at a time. And then after we're done our lunges, we have 24 hop overs. So this is something that I think with your hop overs, you should be able to do in one go without taking a break. So try to keep that momentum. You're just going to hop over 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So if you're not following my pace, follow your own pace, definitely. And make sure you're breathing in between movements, not in the middle of your movements. Take a break in between your movements. Find somewhere where you can consistently breathe at. So once I get into strict presses, I'm going to talk a little bit about breathing. Once we get back into our strict presses, I give you a different angle. So your breath is going to be in and then out as you press up. Out as you press up. So hold that breath as you're all about to do the movement. And then once you complete the movement, you can breathe out. Do I do 4 and 4? I think I do 8. Oh, I guess I do 4 and 4. That first round I did 8. After that, with our lunges, again, in the movement, you're going to hold the breath in the movement, and then as you're coming out of the movement is where you can breathe out. And then the hop overs, your breath can be over every hop. I'm going to try to keep encouraging you through the workout. I may cut out here and there, but I will let you know your timer. Right now, we're at about 7:25, so let's keep going. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I am back with my voice over. Here we go. We're halfway through our timer now. So whatever you have in your score, try to double it. I know that fatigue is going to set in, but also towards the end, when we know we're closer to the end, we do push a little bit harder. So take your breaks in between movements and then give yourself a 3 count before you go again. Just so that you're not just standing there trying to think about when you're going to go next, because then that makes us wait a little bit longer. So shake out what you got and then keep going. We are at about, let's say 4:15 right now. $3:30 left. We're still moving, still keeping our pace, still having a good breath here. Everything is looking good. Keep moving, everyone. We are at the 2-minute mark now. 2 minutes. Keep going. You got this. We're at 1:30 now. Here we go. This is our final push. We got 90 seconds. Keep going here. I'm going to be with you to the very end here. Going to keep trying to encourage you through it. Let's go. We got 1:15. I'm going to keep trying to give you encouraging words. Make sure you are breathing. Nothing crazy. We're going to just try to turn up our gas a little bit. We got a minute here. So try to just push it to the end. We are almost there. Hang in there. We have 50 seconds. So whatever you're on, if you feel like you can move a little bit faster somewhere while still keeping your form, then do that. We have 40 seconds. Make sure you are breathing properly. Don't give up your form. Don't give up your breathing. Keep moving. We got about 30 seconds now. Here we go. To the end. I needed to check the time. Let's keep going here. We got about 20 seconds now. Come on, to the end. You can do it. Get right into it. If you are taking a break right now, pick it up. Whatever you're doing, go for it. You got 10 seconds. Come on, to the end. Let's go, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and time. Very good job, everyone. I don't know what I'm saying. I think I talk about how many rounds I got, but very good job. So I hope you had a good MetCon. We are ready for the strength portion of today, and I'm in my living room, so you get to see different parts of my life. So today is going to be 3 to 4 rounds of, what do we have? We have 8 close push-ups, 8 wide push-ups, then 8 banded flies, and then 8 banded rows. So I will talk through it as we get started. Your close push-ups are meant to target a little bit more of your triceps. So think more yoga push-ups today. So keeping your elbows lined up with your rib cage as we go down into our close push-ups. So think about keeping those elbows turned in. So right now my elbow is here, it's facing outward. I want to keep my elbow turned in towards my body. So we're going to go into our 8 push-ups, thinking chest to deck as you push up. 3, 4. If you need to go onto your knees, same thing, but just keep your hips down so that you're not here, you're not pushing up this way. I still want to track my elbows by my rib cage, bringing my chest down and then pushing up. So that's going to be your close push-ups. After that are wide push-ups. This one should target your chest a little bit more. We're going to go wider. So shoulder distance, and then we're going to go out of your shoulders. And we're going to be here. Your elbows are going to go at about a 45, a little bit wider now. And same thing, chest to deck. If you want to go off of your knees, go off of your knees. If you want to be able to go off of your feet, try that. But the goal is to stay as one flat body as you bring yourself down to the ground. Go a little wider than standard to get a little bit more of chest. So we have our close push-ups, our wide push-ups. We're going to add in some back work as well. Grab your band. I'm going to start with a light band, and we're going to be doing some banded flies. So remember, shoulders stay away from ears. We want to keep them down as we open and close. Control that close. Open and close. We're doing 8 of these. Hold the breath as you open and let the breath out as you close. And we want to make sure we don't stress our neck muscles. So when you're going through the movement, try not to shrug. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. We're going to go into our banded rows. So you're going to loop the band underneath your feet. And from here, we're going to be rowing. We're going to pull our elbows past our rib cage, making sure we're not shrugging into it. We want to pull our hand right underneath, if you're wearing a sports bra, right underneath that sports bra line. So on your row, we're going to row both hands behind us, giving me a nice big chest, and then returning. You want to squeeze your back. And same thing, making sure we relax those traps. So that's my round 1. You can go faster if you want. I'm gonna move at my pace with some rest. And I think I'll do 4 rounds today. If you have the time, hit 4 rounds. If you don't have the time, you can skip strength altogether. You can go 2 rounds, you can go 3 rounds. 3 to 4 rounds is what I always recommend. So start with our close push-ups. Remember, elbows stay in. Sorry for the lack of music. I hope you have your own music to do all of this too. If you have multiple bands, feel free to switch them up as you see fit. I'm gonna go for a heavier band now, just to see what I got. Should feel a little bit on the delts, right by your shoulders, your posterior delts. You might feel a little bit in tricep. You might feel a little bit in chest. Mainly you'll feel everything here. Everything should be warm. Going into banded rows. Two rounds done. 2 more rounds. Don't have the distance for this. Right here. Ow. Wider push-ups. If you can, try to get all 8 before taking a break. But if you are working on a more difficult movement and you need to take a break, by all means, take that break. But really do try to push it to that outer limit, because that's how we do get better. If you continuously stop at where you're quote unquote comfortable, it'll take a lot longer to get better. And you'll never know quite what you can push to. So try to push it a little bit. That was my distraction to take a break. But also still trying to give you a little bit of motivation to push outside your comfort zone. You'll feel a little bit of chest there, a little bit of lat as well. One more round. One more round for me. Let's do it. So the distance I've been having my arms is a little wider than normally. Normally, I do my push-ups from right outside the shoulders. So the close push-ups were like almost underneath. Wider push-ups go a little bit wider than normal. So we can use our chest, our triceps, get a little bit of pump in both. Okay, so that's our 4 rounds of strength. I hope you enjoyed the MetCon today. I hope you enjoyed the strength portion today. That's all I have for you. Bye.